Hi everyone, welcome back. Here I am with another video for you. Yes guys, I will be posting videos from time to time because I definitely don't want to sever all ties with YouTube. I still want to be here. Yeah, I still want to be in touch with you guys. So today's video is actually going to be about my kids' school holidays. My kids had a week of school holidays in the middle of February, and we did manage to do a few exciting things that I wanted to share with you. So today I sat down and thought, well, better late than never. So here I am with this little flashback video about my family. So let's go. Usually at this time of year, we have cold weather and a lot of snow. And the kids are spending time playing outdoors, and last year we spent a lot of time going to the park skiing. I was hoping that we will do this year as well, but no, the weather was actually terrible. A week prior to the holidays and through the whole holiday week, it was constantly raining and the snow was melting. Like the temperature was above zero. I think it was like 3, 4 degrees above zero. So it was like really nasty outside. So nobody wanted to go and spend time outdoors. And thinking about my kids spending the whole school holidays at home actually made me feel kind of depressed. Because I understand that usually when that happens, you don't feel like you had any holidays at all. Yeah, so I sat down and I was thinking, okay, I should think of something. I should think of something for my kids to be occupied with. Yeah, no, definitely. My kids would be happy if I would just leave them alone and let them play computer games all day long. But in my family, we have a rule for kids that they are allowed to have 40 minutes of computer time a day. Well, sometimes during holidays it's a little bit longer, but not too much. And usually the kids break this time into two halves. They play 20 minutes, and then after some time they play another 20 minutes. We're doing this to save their eyesight because like my older kids already wears glasses, and I don't want Alex to wear glasses as well. So we're limiting the time that they spend in computers. We sat down with the boys and I said, what can we do? What else can we do except just playing computer games? And we remembered that during Alex's birthday he got a lot of presents that he still didn't open up, like he didn't play with them yet. He got a lot of little sets for making things with your own hands, like making little figures from beads, like little mosaic pictures from little stickers and stuff like that. Like my kids really like those kind of things when they can make something themselves. So yeah, so my friends know that, and they usually give like a lot of those kind of things to my kids. Yeah, so we like for a day or two, kids were occupied doing that kind of things. Yeah, sometimes with my help, uh, but mostly themselves. So here we have a set to make a little mosaic picture, and the most exciting thing here that it's made of wood. Like we have a little wooden plate here with a drawing, and we have little pieces, very thin pieces of wood that we have to glue onto the picture. I don't know how they managed to make it so thin, but that's nice. And those little pieces already have glue on the other side, so it's very easy to make. And the good thing is that all of this smells so good with the freshly cut wood. The smell is really nice. And it's very soft to the touch, so I'm not afraid that the kid will have little piece of wood under his skin.
Так, мам, смотри. Мы сейчас сделали вот это и вот это.
Так, вот это... Нет, это не самый светлый у меня. Да? Самый светлый это вот этот?
Да. Да, мам, да. Вот эта большая, это вот эта.
Ну давай, не держи. And the last piece goes in, and yep, we finally made it. Well, we agreed that it looks very, very much like our dog, especially when he was younger. Nice. And you know, guys, I think the quality of this thing is just really good. Like, all the pieces fit in perfectly, and everything is so smooth. Oh, and another very exciting thing was solving quests. Yeah, like this one, the first one, Alex got for his birthday at school from his school friends, and it just so happened that during our usual school routine, we didn't have much time to open it up and play it. But during the holidays, we sat down by the whole family, we opened it up, and you know what, we spent more than 3 hours non-stop just solving riddles. It was so exciting, like the kids loved it. Yeah, and this one in particular was about the pirate theme. You open it up and they say that you are on an island, on an inhabited island, but you realize that you're not the first one there. You find a diary and a strange object, and you have to solve riddles to get out from this island. Yeah, so it used to be a pirate island with like treasures hidden there and stuff like that, and everything is like locked, and to unlock every next item you have to find a code. Well, I think all the quests work in a similar way. It's just that previously we only had like such quests for little kids that were not very much interesting, but this one turned out to be a really good one. So we were like, we loved it. We loved it a lot. Yeah, like what they have inside is this little disc to get the code to kind of like pass further on to the next riddle. Yeah, and the next thing is, well, the little diary book that you find with all the information and like the rest of the riddles here. And the good thing about it, the exciting thing about it, is that everything in it, like in the quest, is for solving riddles. Like even the box itself has little hints, so you have to examine everything that you get, like every little piece of paper. And sometimes for solving some of the riddles, you have to tear the pages out and kind of like fold them in a special way to see the figures, like to find the code.
Значит, бутылка.
Да.
В ней есть какие-то ребусы. Во-первых, есть опять какая-то последовательность из 3 символов. И есть какие-то ребусы,
Нет,
наверное,
папа,
слова.
это кружок из этих символов.
А, точно, это кружок, просто перечень символов.
Это что на...
Написано... Это как
Так, и как ты хотел?
Давай попробуем прочитать пока корабль.
Если это до этого вот так было, что вот... Что типа вот это одно.
Л.
6.
Мягкий знак. Да, держу.
Записывай.
Подожди, пусть он...
4. 924.
Вау, вот мы отсюда видим, и действительно.
Я пока не вижу, у меня ракурс другой.
На камере по-другому видно, на камере...
Смотри, ты за мамой спиной.
Да,
9, 2, 4. 9 это ракушка,
2 монета.
2 монета,
4 внутренний круг.
Попугай.
Попугайчик.
попугайчик.
И получаем
17.
раз, два, три. Алёша,
Покажи
палец
мне.
убери, покажи мой. Вот.
Так,
Вот.
монета,
Значит, карточка.
цифра. 17.
9, 2,
Давай.
Карта. 17. Это у нас какой? Загадка где?
Она
Буква
сейчас...
С, буква С. Мама, у меня букву.
Ага. Так, давай, Алёш.
Опять запутается.
Не запутайся, ты ответ бери, а то ты все колодой занят больше.
Вот, возможно, правильно. Где вы убили символ кода? целое.
Задачка была,
Да.
как сложить цифру 5, чтобы она влезла в бутылку. Под
Мгм.
цифрой 5 мы подразумеваем страницу 5 нашего книги.
Мгм.
Просто сворачиваем. Да, тут надпись до линии, но не дальше. При
Покажи.
пристыковке получается опять у нас код.
8. Какая-то еще.
Вот,
Дай я
камеру
посмотрю.
же я же прошу. Вот.
8, 7, 0.
Точно.
Подожди. Дай мне в руку, дай мне.
70. Страница.
The only bad thing about it is that you cannot reuse it again because, yeah, like it's ripped, it's bent, it's cut, and definitely it's not suitable for anyone else to solve it again. We loved it so much, guys, that the same evening I sat down and I ordered us more quests. These are the quests that are still left for my family to play with, for my kids to play with. Yeah, like as you can see, all of them have like different themes and different level of difficulty. Well, I tried to choose something that is not very difficult. Like here, as you can see, like the 2 dots here show that this is for the beginner, not for an expert. The previous that we had with pirates actually had like 3 dots, so it was pretty difficult for the kids. But this one I think should be quite nice. So this one is about a horror room with different scary things, but boys like those kind of stuff. This one is about drowned treasures. I guess also about something that has to do with like pirates and things. Yeah, like drowned pirate ships and stuff like that. And this one is this one is called A Flight into the Unknown. I think it's about an airplane that is crashing down, and you sort of have to like get things right there to land the plane safely. Yeah, so that's pretty exciting, especially for the boys. That is like such a good thing. This is really a very nice thing that I found such quests, because yeah, we will definitely use them whenever we have weekends or whenever we have like next school holidays, yeah, or guests. Why not? So yeah, that's really good. And guys, another very exciting thing was that we went to see the owls. Yeah, we went to see the birds. We went to a special owl cafe. Well, actually, it's not called a cafe. It's called an anti-cafe. We have that kind of places in Moscow. The places where you do not come to eat and drink, but the places where you come to have fun with your friends. Usually, they have like a lot of board games there and like other activities for you to sit down and just communicate with your friends. Well, it is possible to buy some drinks there, like tea, coffee, and soft drinks. But the main idea that you come there to have good time without the food. Yeah, and the place where we went to was about seeing the birds. Yeah, they have their own owls. How many of them do they have? I don't remember. Maybe like eight or 10 owls, I think. And it's just so exciting, really, especially for the kids, because you have an opportunity to see the birds yourself and even to touch them. That is exciting, like really exciting. Especially for my kids, because a few years ago, my kids were absolutely, amazed by owls. We love the owl theme. They even made reports on owls. Like Alyosha was making a report on barn owl in school for his class. So yeah, my boys love owls a lot. So the only thing, the only little disappointment that my kids had was that they have really strict rules there how to communicate with the birds. So my kids thought that they will just rush in and they will be hugging the birds and the birds will be hugging them and they will be, playing with them, and just throwing them something and they will bring it back, and like they play with the dog. But but no, I sat down with the kids before going there and I said, guys, wait a minute, it doesn't work this way. These birds are wild animals, so you have to understand that they do not like to be hugged or touched in different places. So the only thing that you're allowed to do is to very gently touch the bird with the outside part of your hand. Yeah, and only on the belly. Yeah, so you can give it a little pat, but only on the belly, and very slowly without any sudden moves and sounds. So here we are, excited, on our way to see the birds. We are gonna use metro to get to that place. And yes, as you can see today, we're lucky to have a little bit of blue skies. And by the way, when the snow melts, it doesn't look nice anymore. It looks brownish, dirty, gray, well, pretty disgusting actually. It is actually surprising that we have this type of weather right now in the middle of February, because usually we have this type of weather in the end of March when the snow starts melting. That's our final metro station, that's where we're getting off. And as you can see, we have a long way to go. Oh yeah, and that's the place, we found it. It's called an owl house. And guys, it looks so small. It looks tiny, surrounded by apartment buildings. Oh, I can already see an owl, but it's not the real one. Let's get in, I'm so excited. Oh, this place looks nice. And they have a wardrobe here, like a little place where you can leave your warm coats. The place does look very cozy. So they have tables here, they have comfortable seats and like a lot of cushions. And yes, lots of different board games, but I think most of the people come here for the birds, not simply just sit here and play. And they told us that they have a bigger space in the basement, so that's what we're gonna see right now. Серьезный такой.
Привет. Хочешь попробовать тыльный, если посмотришь?
Ой, какой классный.
Какая умница.
Хороший, ты моя Сонька. Хороший. Гошенька, хватит, сыночек. Хватит. Ты моя зайка. Ну, какой сладенький.
So that's how the place looks here in the basement where most of the birds are. And I should say that there are two people here, like a girl and a guy, who first of all remind us how we should behave here, what we can do and what we shouldn't do, and what we should expect from the birds. And they were telling us a lot of things about the birds, like a lot of interesting facts about the owls, some funny things that happen here with the birds. So it was pretty exciting. Like they were talking non-stop. So we didn't only get to see the birds, we also learned a lot of things about them.
Буба, какой красивый. Буба. крепкий, слышал?
Обойди. Видео есть.
And of course, the most exciting part was to have the bird sit on your shoulder. The guy who takes the birds and put them on you is like really gentle with the birds, but sometimes they just don't want to sit on you and they just fly away. But we were lucky. Yeah, they did manage to sit on us, at least for some time. And yes, it felt so exciting. I thought they would be heavy, but they are as light as a feather. You can hardly feel them sit on your shoulder. Yes, and Alyosha, Alex, he's just so excited. You can see from his face.
Да, 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 есть.
They tried to make the bird sit on
Нет, она
George
сейчас
as well, but it
захотела.
just kept on flying away, unfortunately. Our dad looks very good with the owls. So it's time for us to leave. We spent exactly 1 hour here with the birds. By the way, the payment here goes for the time that you spent here. And you do have to fix the time slots before you come because they have a limit of people that can be present here at one time. They try to minimize the stress for the birds, so it's like that. Kids don't want to leave. This one seems to be saying goodbye to us.
Ой. Мам,
А,
потом это письмо написать даже можно будет.
ну можно будет, да.
Например, чтобы добавили сипуху.
Так, расскажи мне. Тебе понравилось?
Да.
Кто тебе
Очень
больше
милая,
понравился?
хорошая.
А?
Мне Сириус понравился, он такой хорошенький. Белый.
А Луна?
Пока-пока скажем.
Ну, они там сидели, ну, тоже хорошенькие
Да.
были. Они на сипух похожи.
На, попрощайся вон с
Да,
этим.
вон он.
Красотулька. And yes, as you can understand, that was the time when my husband was between the jobs, so he was able to spend this week with us. Yeah, so we actually had a really good time, like family time together. Yeah. And the funny thing is, guys, that now that I'm making this video about previous school holidays, actually my boys are already gonna have another school holidays next week. Yeah, time flies very fast. And yeah, boys already have some plans. George is going to go bowling with his classmates on Monday. And yes, Alyosha is going to go with them. Yeah, like some of the boys are also bringing their brothers with them, so it's totally okay. So kids are gonna have fun on Monday, playing bowling, and I guess I will call my friends to come over to our place. Yeah, to have some fun here at our place. So I guess this time we will also have something fun for the kids as well. So okay, see you in my next videos. Take care of yourselves. Love you. Bye.